We must not ask the question whether the solution is more complex or complicated than the problem itself. The question we must ask, can we live with it? Sometimes we have to eat our own words, and that's not a bad thing. It's always better to realize we were wrong. So, in that context, let me tell you something which I used to do in my professional career. I held a firm belief that the solution to a problem must not be complicated than or complex than the problem itself. There were times when I rejected some of the solutions, stating that the solution is more complex. Okay, and in terms of big O notation, if the problem statement is ON, the solution should not be more than O log n, or if the problem statement is ON square, the solution should not be more than N log n. But something happened with me in last 6 months which has changed my perception. Many of you might know that I had gone through a knee surgery 1 month back. I'm still not able to walk. I can sit on this chair, but I'm still not able to walk. And it will take 1 more month before I can think about walking. So my problem first appeared 5.5 months back. I was able to walk, but there was pain. I was able to stand on my own feet, but there was pain. And I decided that I need to go through, surgery to be able to rectify this. The first night of the surgery was like a hell to me. That wasn't all. When the physiotherapy started, each and every physiotherapy session was, a session of pain in itself, so much so that I had to take, painkillers for that. Believe me, I have encountered much more pain and agony as compared to what I had when I had my problem. So if my problem was ON square, the solution is maybe cube of ON square. Okay, but I still went through the solution. So this changed my perception about solving a problem. We must not ask the question whether the solution is more complex or complicated than the problem itself. The question we must ask, can we live with it? If yes, that's fine. We can try to, wait for some simple solution and put it there. But if not, it doesn't matter whether the solution is more complex or complicated than the problem itself. You need to get a solution. You can't live with the problem. It doesn't matter whether the solution is easy or complicated. You have to do that. You have to accept that. That's the change in perception I have. God has weird ways to explain you things. I had to go through so much pain to understand this. And most often than not in our professional lives, we do not, work on problem if the solution is complex or complicated. For example, let's talk about redesigning everything or re-architecture of everything. We don't do that till we get into the threshold of the problem, whether financially, technically, or for that matter, any other reasons. And if you think carefully, the solution is actually more complicated than the problem most of the time, even if it looks simple in the beginning. And I have also realized that the more we wait for a solution, the more complicated the solution becomes. So it's good to tackle the problem in the beginning, because in my case too, if I would have gone through the surgery in the beginning of my problem, I wouldn't have faced so much problem. I would be, running by now. But that wasn't the case. I was looking for some alternative medicines, and then I'm here. So I have come to this particular realization that whenever we are solving any problem, instead of looking into or evaluating the solution, of course we need to have few options like which is the better solution. But instead of evaluating the complexity of the solution, we must ask this question: can we live with this problem? If yes, how long? Because you can't live with a problem forever. How long we can live with it? And if not, how early we should get the solution? So just wanted to share this experience with all of you because I do believe it will help you at some point of time in your professional life. Thank you all. Thanks for watching. We will meet again. Until the next time we meet, good day, goodbye. You take care.